Good morning, dear students. Today we are going to see our next point from the same lesson, that is application of quadratic equations for solving problems on the time and distance. Okay. Before this, we have seen the word problems which are depend on the numbers. Okay. Now we are going to see the word problems which are depend on time and distance. Okay, speed, distance, and time. Understood? So already we have studied about this. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Okay, so same formula we are going to use. Okay, so that application we are going to use here. Understood? So see here the first word problem which is depend on the same concept, that is a train travels a distance of 300 kilometer at constant speed. If the speed of the train is increased by 5 km an hour, the journey would have taken 2 hours less. Find the original speed of the train. Okay, once again see, I am reading this. A train travels a distance of 300 km at constant speed. Okay, here speed is not given, but they have told us constant speed. Understood? So here we can consider something. Okay, so first what we are going to do, let the constant speed of train be x kilometer per hour. Okay, x kilometer per hour. Understood? And what is the distance given? Distance is given, total distance is given 300 kilometer. Total distance is equal to 300 kilometer. Okay, speed we have taken x and then distance is 300 kilometer. Okay, now what is given? See, if the speed of the train is increased by 5 kilometer an hour. Okay, 5 kilometer an hour. Original speed is x. So now speed is increasing by 5 kilometer per hour. So what is the new speed? New speed will be x plus 5. Okay, now the journey would have taken 2 hours less. Journey would have taken 2 hours less. Definitely, when speed will increase, that time will decrease. Understood? When speed will increase, that time will decrease. So that time there is getting difference of 2 hours. Understood? Find the original speed of the train. Okay. Now see which things we have. We have speed and we have distance. Okay. So speed is equal to distance upon time. Speed is equal to distance upon time. Now this whole things, all the things we need to convert in terms of time. Okay, because what is given? 2 hours is given. Okay, here hours is given. So all the units we have to bring under this. We need to make units set. Understood? So what we will do? Time is equal to distance upon speed. Time is equal to distance upon speed. Okay. So a train travels a distance of 300 km at constant speed. Okay, so how much time it will take at that time? Okay, so here we will take when train travels with x kilometer with speed x kilometer per hour. That time will be distance upon speed. Distance is 300 km upon speed is x. 300 upon x. Okay, so this is according to the first step. Okay, now we will think about the second thing. That is, if the speed of the train is increased by 5 km. Speed of the train is increased by 5 km. Okay, when speed of the train will increase by 5 km per hour. Okay, so what is the new speed? New speed will be x plus 5 kilometer per hour. X plus 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, this is the original speed. X is the original, so it is increasing by 5. So x plus 5 is the new speed. But distance is same. Distance is 300 km. That is same. Okay, so time, how much time it will take now? According to this situation, how much time it will take? Time is equal to again distance upon speed. So distance is same, 300 upon x plus 5. 300 upon x plus 5. Okay, so now we need to think about this. What is given? If distance, speed of the train is increased by 5 km an hour, the journey would have taken 2 hours less. 2 hours less. Understood? So now we need to write in the form of an equation. Okay, journey will take 2 hours less when speed will increase that time. Okay, so this is the original time, 300 upon x, 300 upon x minus 300 upon x plus 5 is equal to 2 hours. Now see here, this is also time, distance upon speed time, this is also distance upon speed time, and this is also time. Okay, so this is important. Now when you will solve this, that time you will get the equation. Okay, so that I am taking here 300, I am taking common, so 300 in bracket 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5 is equal to 2. So x plus 5 will come here, x plus 5 minus x into 1 x upon x into x plus 5 is equal to 2 divided by 300. 2 divided by 300. Okay, so plus x minus x will be cancelled. So what is remaining? 5 upon x into x, x square plus 5x is equal to 1 by 150. 1 by 2, 15 are 30, so 150. Now we will have here cross multiplication. So here x square plus 5x into 1, x square plus 5x is equal to 150 into 5. 150 into 5 will be 15 5s are 75. So 750. Okay. So finally we get x square plus 5x minus 750 is equal to 0. X square plus 5x minus 750 is equal to 0. Okay. So now we will factorize this 750. We need to factorize in such a way the sum of the factors should get plus 5. So factors are very easy. Easily we can get these factors, that is 30 and 25. Okay, 30 and 25. So x square plus 30x minus 25x minus 750 is equal to 0. Okay, so here we will take x common, x plus 30 minus 25, x plus 30 is equal to 0. So x plus 30 and another bracket will be x minus 25. Okay, so x plus 30, so x will be x is equal to minus 30, which is not possible because speed can't be negative. Understood? So x is equal to minus 30 we will not consider. Okay, so now what is second thing? X is equal to 20. X is equal to 25. This is our correct answer. So what is the original speed of the train? Original speed of the train is original speed is 25 kilometer per hour. 25 kilometer per hour. Okay, got it everyone? Okay, see here our second problem is the speed of boat in still water is 15 km per hour. It can go 30 km upstream and return downstream to the original point in 4 hours 30 minutes. Find the speed of the stream. Find the speed of the stream. Okay, we need to find out the speed of the stream. What is given here? Which speed is given? The speed of boat in still water. Okay, so that is given thing. So we will mention here speed of the boat in still water is 15 km per hour. It can go 30 km upstream and 30 km downstream. Okay. So here upstream and downstream we have studied about upstream and downstream. Okay. This is speed of the boat. And when it will be boat is in downstream, that time definitely its speed is going to increase. Okay. Suppose this is that point and this is the flow of water. Water is flowing like this. Okay. This way. And from this point, when boat is going downstream, that time automatically speed is going to increase. Okay, and from this point when it will come upstream again, Okay, means against the flow. Okay, that time boat will get resistance, so definitely speed is going to decrease. Understood? So that time speed is going to decrease. So what will be the downstream speed? That will be, here speed of stream is 50 and downstream suppose we will consider x, then x. Okay, so speed of the stream is x, suppose we will take, then downstream speed will be 15 plus x. Okay, and upstream what is the speed? 15 minus x, that speed is going to decrease. Understood? So that we are going to write here the speed of the stream, the speed of the stream be x kilometer per hour. X kilometer per hour. Okay, now speed of boat in downstream. Speed of boat in downstream. What is the speed of boat in downstream? That time it will be 15 plus x kilometer per hour. Okay, second thing, speed of boat in upstream. What is the speed? What will be the speed? 50 minus x. It will be going to decrease. Understood? Okay, so these two things are important. Now we need to think about, see what is given point in 4 hours and 30 minutes. Means from this point to this and again from this to here, it will take 4 hours and 30 minutes. Okay, so that is given in time. So we need to think about time. All these things we need to convert in terms of time. Okay, so what we can write, speed of boat in downstream we have and speed of boat in upstream we have. Okay, so time taken by boat in downstream, okay, time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance is given 30 kilometers, so 30 upon, it is downstream, so divided by speed is equal to 15 by 15 plus x. Okay, now again time taken by boat in upstream is equal to 30 upon 15 minus x. 30 upon 15 minus x. Okay, so both the things, for both the journeys total time is required 4 hours and 30 minutes. Total hours time is required 4 hours 30 minutes. So our next step will be 30 upon 15 plus x plus 30 upon 15 minus x is equal to 4 hours 30 minutes. 30 minutes we need to convert into hours. Okay, so here 0, 32s are 60, 31s are 30, 32s are 60, 4 2s are 8 plus 1, 9 by 2. So now we will have here cross multiplication, 15 minus x, 30 into 15 minus x plus 30 into 15 plus x divided by a plus b, a minus b. So 15 square minus x square is equal to 9 by 2. Okay, now 30 into 15, so that is 450 minus 30x plus 450 minus plus 30x divided by 15 square is 225 minus x square is equal to 9 by 2. So plus 30x minus 30x will be cancelled. Now 450 plus 450 will be 900 upon 225 minus x square is equal to 9 by 2. So we will have cross multiplication here. 9 into 225 minus x square is equal to 1800. 900 into 2, 1800. So 225 minus x square is equal to 1800 divided by 9. Okay, so what will be the next step? 225 minus x square is equal to 200. 1800 divided by 9 is 200. Okay, so now x minus x square is equal to 200 minus 225. So minus x square is equal to minus 25. X square is equal to 25. So x is equal to plus minus 5. Okay, minus 5 we can't consider because speed can't be negative. Understood? So we need to think about x is equal to, so x is equal to 5. So finally you can write here the speed of the stream is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, speed of the stream is 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, so see carefully, solve both the examples in your notebook and solve worksheet which is depend on this. For practice we need to solve different type of examples. Okay, just I have given you idea. Find out some examples from your textbook or any other reference book and solve and do practice. Any doubt you can ask me anytime. Thank you.